Okay, so if you've ever used a chatbot like ChatGPT, I've got some pretty great news for you. You're like halfway to building with AI. No, seriously. Most of us, we use AI as this passive thing. But today, we're going to flip the script. We're moving from just chatting with AI to actually building with it. Let's dive in and see how it's done. So what's the big difference, really? Well, think about a chatbot. It's passive, right? You ask, it answers. Input, output. Simple. But an AI agent? That's a whole other ballgame. It's autonomous. You don't just ask it a question, you give it a goal. And it doesn't just talk back, it thinks, it reasons, it plans, and then it actually acts, using other tools to get that goal done. It's like the difference between asking for a recipe and having a chef walk into your kitchen and cook the meal for you. Huge difference. Okay, so building an autonomous agent. That sounds kind of complicated, doesn't it? Like you'd probably need a PhD in computer science or something. But the good news? It's actually way, way simpler than you think once you get the basic idea. The barrier to entry here has basically just disappeared. So we're going to break it all down with a super simple three-part model. Just think of it like the basic anatomy of an agent. Once you get these three pieces, I'm telling you, you'll have the key to building pretty much anything you can dream up. And here it is, super simple. Every agent needs three things: a brain to think, tools to act, and a brainstem to connect them. The brain, that's your language model. The tools, well, those are its hands. Could be anything: APIs, spreadsheets, your calendar, whatever. And the brainstem, that's the magic sauce. That's the crucial set of instructions telling the brain how, and more importantly, when to use those hands.
All right, theory is great and all, but let's be real. The best way to learn this stuff is just to do it. So let's get our hands dirty and build something. We're going to create a simple, but honestly super useful tracker bot that can automatically log all your subscriptions for you.
And this is a perfect example of an agent's real power. Our goal here is to take a totally normal, kind of messy text message, the kind you type on your phone without thinking, and have the agent actually understand it, pull out the important bits, and then file it away perfectly in a spreadsheet. No fuss. Okay, first up, the brain. Every agent needs one. We need a language model. For this example, something like OpenAI's 4.0 Mini is perfect. Why? Because it's fast, it's smart, and it's cheap. Great combo. But here's the catch. A model by itself has the memory of a goldfish. It's totally forgetful. That's why the secret ingredient here is adding memory. This lets our agent remember what you talked about yesterday or even last week. It makes the whole conversation feel way more connected and, intelligent. And this right here, this is the key. Because without this next step, all we've really built is just a slightly smarter chatbot. To make it a true agent, we have to give it the ability to do things. It needs hands. So let's give our agents some hands. And for this, we're going to use a tool we all know and love, Google Sheets. We're going to give our agent one very specific skill, the power to append a row to our tracker spreadsheet. And boom, just like that, our agent can now reach out and touch the digital world. It can write, it can record, it can act. Now this is the part that honestly feels like magic. With a lot of the new no-code tools out there, you don't have to sit there and manually map everything out like, hey, put the cost in column C. No, you just click this little sparkle icon and the AI itself just figures it out. It looks at the conversation and automatically knows what information goes where. It's just so powerful. Okay, so we have a brain and we have hands, but they're not connected yet. We need something to bridge that gap. That's the job of the brainstem. In the AI world, we call this the system prompt. It's basically just a set of instructions you write. It tells the agent, hey, this is your purpose, this is your personality, and most importantly, this is when you should use that Google Sheets tool we just gave you. And hey, here's a quick pro tip for you. This will make your agents way better. Language models, they love structure. So if you wrap your instructions in simple tags, like these XML tags here, it really helps the AI see the different parts of your prompt clearly. It just makes the whole thing so much more reliable and accurate. Trust me on this one. Okay, all the pieces are in place. We've got the brain, we've got the tools, and we've got the brainstem connecting them. Now, it's time for the payoff. Let's give our new agent a really simple command and watch it do its thing. So this is our input. Just look at how casual this is. It's totally unstructured, it's conversational, you don't have to fill out some annoying form or populate a bunch of fields. Nope, it's just plain English, exactly how you text a friend. And bam,
This is the output. Would you look at that? The agent nailed it. It correctly pulled out Netflix as the expense, it figured out the cost was $10, and it even inferred all on its own that a Netflix subscription is probably monthly and active. It took our jumbled, messy words and turned them into perfectly structured data. Amazing.
And you know what the most incredible part of all of this is? We did the whole thing without writing a single line of code. Zero. This kind of power, the ability to build and automate, it's not just for developers anymore. It's now accessible to literally anyone with an idea. So the big takeaway here is that this technology, it's ready for you right now. I mean, think about it. Tracking your subscriptions, summarizing your emails, managing your to-do list, all those tedious little tasks, the power to automate them is literally in your hands. So the only real question left is, what are you going to build first?